Okay, that was 9-pound hammer. I bobbled a little bit at the end because I'm still working on that little part, but you may not have noticed it. But we're going to go over some of the things in this song, these licks here that you can use in your picking. Obviously that's pretty easy. I always like, and I've always heard this, and sliding to the unison note. In other words, you're hitting a G, and you're sliding to it. I'm sliding from the 2nd fret to the 5th fret on the D string. And you've heard that, like I said, I think I mentioned in another video in Salt Creek. It just adds a nice little bit of, I think, what Steve Kaufman calls gusto. And 9-pound hammer. And that's as if you were in the F position of the G chord, the F shape rather. 2nd fret, 4th fret, G string, back up on the 3rd fret of the B string, and then slide it back down, an open G. And then I did a little fancy thing. So it's pull off first, and then a hammer on. And then we're going to do a little Tony Rice pull off here. I think he said he learned that from Clarence White. It's going to be 1st fret, D string, pull it off to the 3rd fret of the A string. And anytime you're wanting to get to a chord, like say we're in G, it's the same deal, except it's going to be the next string up from the root note. The root note is here on the E string, the next string up is A. It's the A string. So that is the string we're going to use to do the 1st position pull off. And C, the next string up is the D string, so that's where we're going to use that same thing. And then in F, okay. And the cool thing is you can use the same things for their relative minors. Like for example, a G shape, a G chord, its relative minor is E minor. But then you would add the root note. Same thing with A minor. For C, and then for an F, the relative minor is the D minor. Except the last note's going to be open string, because that's the root note. Just a quick tidbit there for you. But anyway, back to this. Picking's kind of tough on that because I like to do it a certain way, and I think I switch it up a lot. I'm always trying to get the last note to be a downstroke, but it seems to always end up being an upstroke. It needs to be an up down, but I always end up going down up. For it to be an upstroke, you would have to come up on the A string. But typically I tend to go down on the 2 downstrokes. And it ends up being an upstroke, but it's just, you know, just how you train yourself to do it, I guess. And then, so, a lot of times Tony Rice just does this. But there's kind of like that pause, and that little extra previous note kind of gives it a better feel for the time. So far we've got okay, and And then all we're doing is we're kind of just that's the end of that first phrase. You add a G lick of some kind to get yourself started over in the next section. The next section starts off with the kind of like that same little thing, but we don't do the full thing. It's just, see. And I'm just kind of hanging out here, trying to wait till the C comes in, because that's where the real lick happens. And that's where we're going to have that lick that we had the last time on the last video. Okay, if you go back to that last one where it's talking about the C, the G run lick for the C, that's where that's going to come in. So the second section, so we're just kind of hanging out. Typically what I do is I'm waiting to get to the real lick by doing something to just pass the time before that. So that's what this is. And then the same thing when I get here. That second section, so I can see if I'm getting time. Still ain't got the timing yet on that. I'm going a little bit behind. And that lick is, we're going to slide from the 3rd fret on the A string to the 5th fret to where that D is. And we're going to use that open D as a pedal tone. It's going to be down, up every time. 5, 3, or 5, 4, 3 on the A string. Slide up, and then we're going to go to the 1st fret and slide up to the 2nd fret of the same string. Hammer, guys. I was holding my breath the entire time so that I could get that last thing in time, and it worked. So just as a reminder, what I'm using is the Dunlop Tortex picks, 1.14 millimeter. I really love the sound of the D'Andrea Proplex better, but there is, to me, a significant size difference. For one thing, the now this one's black. Typically they come in purple for this this millimeter gauge, but I like the black better, so I order them in black color. But this one is wider for one thing, so it fits on my thumb a lot easier, and it's longer, and so I can get in those notes a lot better. With this one, I kind of have to crimp up and get in there real fast and everything. But that was with the Dunlop Tortex. This one is a little mellower and a little more woody sounding, and I like the pick. I like a little bit of the pick sound in it, but I just love the sound of a D'Andrea Proplex. I haven't found a pick with a better sound. And if you look on my picks video way back when, you'll see all the ones I use, and I experimented for like a year or so trying to find the perfect pick. And for me, sound wise, it's the D'Andrea, but feeling wise, it's the Proplex. I mean the Dunlop. So how it sounds with the D'Andrea is like this. Still haven't figured out really how to link this part trying to get it all together. It's kind of tricky. You kind of just got to work in it until you find out the best pattern. But the strings I'm using are Martin Lifespan. I'm using medium gauge. They're really good. They have the clear tone coating. They sound really good. I'm actually about to have to change these because I've used them in several different shows, and it's time to change them already. So, but just a little idea on what that is. And this is the Martin DCX1E, in case you haven't noticed by the other videos I did. I did a sound review video and just a regular review video on this guitar, and I love it. It's got an amazing sound, amazing tone. I've had it over a year. It just keeps sounding better and better. It's a cheaper version. It's not a high dollar one, so you're not going to get the complete volume, but it does have that boom, which I love about it. And it's a perfect guitar for me until I can someday get rich and afford the big high dollar ones. But I'm rambling on, so thank you guys for watching, and I've got another video I'm going to do today, and then I'm going to call it quits for the day. But I've got a bunch of these to post, so appreciate you guys watching. I hope you're enjoying it, and please subscribe, tell your friends, and check out my other websites, secretsofTexasBluesGuitar.com. I'm sure you'll be pleasantly surprised with that. If you like Texas blues, check that out. And my lessons website, if you are in the Upper Cumberland area, it is ericbeatty.musicteachershelper.com. If you sign up, I can't make you an active member until you're actually a paying student. So I've had people sign up from all over the country, but I can't really do anything with it because they're not active students, and I'm not doing any kind of online Skype lessons right now. But so maybe that'll be down the line. I don't know for sure, but keep watching, and I've got, like I said, one more video coming your way, and for now, and so I'll see you in that next video. Thanks for watching, guys.